Hello. Today we'll be talking about web-based environments and how you can transform your class into a web-based environment. Web-based environments have become important in the information age that we live in. Students are spending more and more time on the internet, so it is imperative that teachers integrate these digital tools into the classroom to increase engagement, productivity, and learning. Research conducted by Robin Kay showed that web-based environments have a positive impact on teacher and student attitudes, as well as student learning performance. Implementing web-based environments in the classroom takes learning from just memorization to application, which leads to their development of higher order thinking skills. Many educators are reluctant to introduce a web-based environment in their classroom due to limited time, fear of technology, inability to integrate technology into their lessons, and not having the needed technology. Today, we will discuss several inexpensive tools that are easy to use and provide teachers with strategies to integrate them into their classroom. I will introduce you to five different web-based tools that can be used in a classroom. Learning management systems, website creation tools, Web 2.0 tools, online inquiry-based learning tools, and online training environments. First, we'll begin with talking about LMS, or Learning Management Systems. LMS is a virtual environment that allows educators to track student progress and manage their course. As many schools are shifting to online or hybrid learning, LMS are becoming more popular. It provides a way for students to submit their work online, communicate with students, and monitor their progress. We will look at two different LMS, Schoology and Google Classroom. Schoology is probably one of the most popular LMS. Most districts offer this LMS to their teachers because it's comprehensive and easy to use. There are several benefits of Schoology. It allows students to submit their assignments online. It allows teachers to create several types of assessments: multiple choice, open ended, ordering, fill in the blank, and true and false. It also allows teachers to create discussion boards and announcements. Schoology can be organized by adding folders. It allows easy grading. So assessments and assignments can be graded manually or either automatically by the system. The gradebook allows teachers to track students' progress. It can be linked to Google Drive to add assignments. Courses can be copied to save time and prevent recreating the same course each semester. Courses and assignments can be archived for later use. And parents have access to students' grades and assignments through Schoology. The only limitation that I know of with Schoology is that it runs slowly during high use times. So a lot of times at the end of the semester when all the teachers are entering the grades at the same time, sometimes it runs kind of slowly. The cost of Schoology. Most schools have an enterprise account with Schoology and offer this resource to their teachers. Even if your school does not have an enterprise account, teachers can sign up for an account for free. Here's a quick video that describes how you can use Schoology in your classroom. I'm actually not able to play this video in this virtual presentation because the sound will not play, but I will send this PowerPoint to you so you can actually watch this video on your own time. The second LMS that we will talk about is Google Classroom. There are several benefits to using Google Classroom. It allows the students to electronically submit their assignments. It allows teachers to create several assessments using Google Forms. It allows teachers to create discussion boards, and students can respond using the stream section. There is an easy to use gradebook to keep track of students' progress. It can be linked to Google Drive to add assignments, and assignments can be copied to different courses, and parents have access to students' grades and assignments, and it's also free with the Google account. There are several limitations to Google Classroom. It does not allow folders to be created for organization. There is not an automatic grading feature with Google Forms. It's not as simple to copy the course as it is with Schoology. It also does not allow for assignments to be archived like Schoology does. Here's a video that shows you how you can use Google Classroom in your class. As I stated before, we're not able to watch the videos during this virtual presentation. Next, we'll talk about student-created websites. In today's world, it's not enough for students to have basic computer skills. It's becoming more important for them to know how to design their own websites. Website design is a useful skill that can be used after high school to increase employment opportunities and for personal use. There are several types of website design assignments that can be implemented in your classroom, such as blogs, digital portfolios, digital notebooks, or reflection websites. We will talk about two different types of website builders that you can use in your classroom. The first one we will discuss is called Wix. Wix is a popular website builder that offers several benefits. The first benefit is great for blogging or class or student websites. There's no coding skills required. It offers over 500 templates. There are templates available specifically for education. There's over 100 fonts, and there's also a mobile site available. There are a few limitations to using Wix. The biggest limitation is that it's not made specifically for students, so teachers cannot manage the content. Students have sole control over the content, and the websites can be viewed by anyone on the internet. There is a free version of Wix, and there's also an upgraded paid version. The paid version offers more data storage. It allows you to create your own domain name. It removes Wix ads, and it also provides professional logos. Here's another video that you can watch on your own time about using Wix in your classroom. The second website creator tool is Weebly for Education. There are several benefits of using Weebly. It allows teachers to manage the student's page. It's password protected to keep the students safe. There's unlimited storage. It's free to use. And it also offers the same benefits as Wix does. Great for blogging and no coding skills required. The limitation is that it does not have as many design templates as Wix does. And here's a video that you can watch that explains Weebly in your classroom. Next, we'll discuss Web 2.0 tools. Web 2.0 is a term that describes how the World Wide Web has evolved. In the past, the web was used for research and to read already published websites. However, this has become a thing of the past. More and more people are publishing their own work online. As we move to this stage of Web 2.0, it's important that students become familiar with online self-publishing tools. Podcasts are a Web 2.0 tool that is gaining popularity in the classroom. This tool helps to develop students' self-expression and helps students achieve the highest level of higher order thinking skill, which is create. Podcasts are also a great tool to help ESL students practice English verbally. Anchor. Anchor is a podcast creation tool that can be used in a classroom that offers several benefits. It's free, it's easy to use, it has unlimited storage, it can be distributed to major podcast platforms such as Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Multiple people can work on one podcast. It offers an analytics dashboard, and there are several editing tools available. Here's an example of Anchor being used in a classroom. Soundtrap for Education is also a great podcast creation tool. Soundcast has a podcast specifically for education that can be linked to different LMS such as Google Classroom, Canvas, and Schoology. You can create written transcripts of recordings using this tool. You can collaborate with multiple users. You can make your own beats and also music. The only main limitation for this podcast tool is that it costs $249 per year. Here's an example of podcast being used in the classroom. Next, we'll talk about online inquiry-based learning tools. Inquiry-based learning is an approach to learning that emphasizes the student's role in the learning process. Rather than a teacher telling students what they need to know, students are encouraged to explore the material, ask questions, and share ideas. This allows them to build knowledge through exploration, experience, and discussion. We will discuss two tools that can be used to encourage inquiry-based learning. The first tool that we will discuss is Padlet. Padlet is a great tool to use for inquiry-based learning. It allows students to ask questions, respond to teacher or classmates' questions, and share their thoughts with the class. The concept of Padlet is similar to adding sticky notes to a whiteboard. Students write their thoughts on a sticky note and it's placed on the virtual wall on Padlet. Padlet is a great collaborative tool. You can add documents, URLs, videos, photos, and music to Padlet. Padlet is safe. You can add a password to protect your students, and it's free to use. In this video, you can watch, it shows you 10 ways to use Padlet in your classroom. The next tool we will talk about is Flipgrid. Flipgrid is a great inquiry-based tool that sparks discussion between students. It is an online discussion board that allows students to create videos about a given topic. It is free to use. It allows the students to share their ideas through video. They can record and upload videos. They can trim the videos. They can include emojis and text. Parents can also watch the videos. It's safe and protected. Teachers can choose from pre-created topics, or the teachers can create their own discussion topics. The only limitation to using Flipgrid is that the recording cannot be more than 1.5 minutes. Here's a video that describes Flipgrid. Next, we will talk about online training environments. Online training environments refers to the e-learning environment used for knowledge acquisition within computer-mediated digital systems. In other words, it's a computer-based lessons used in a classroom. Today, we will discuss two different types of online training environments. We'll talk about ICEV and also applied educational systems. ICEV is an online learning environment that offers curriculum for CTE classes or career and technical education classes. It offers curriculum that aligns with state standards. It offers presentations, assignments, and assessments. Teachers choose which units, assignments, and assessments to assign to the students. It can be used for face-to-face or distant learning settings. It offers over 100 CTE courses. Curriculum prepares students for industry certifications. It can be linked to LMSs such as Schoology, and it offers professional development to teachers. The cost of ICEV. ICEV cost varies based on the course. A quote must be requested to obtain the cost. And here's an example of ICEV. next online learning environment we will talk about is AES, or Applied Educational Systems. This is an online learning environment that offers curriculum for health science, business, career readiness, and computer application. The curriculum they offer aligns with state standards. They offer assignments and assessments. The teachers can choose which units and assignments and assessments to assign to the student. It can be used for a face-to-face or distant learning setting. It can also be linked to Google Classroom. The cost of AES is $599 per year. It can go up to $1,500 per year depending on which course you purchase. And here's an example of the AES online learning environment. We have reached the end of our presentation. We have discussed several types of tools that can be used to create a web-based environment. Are you ready to transition to a web-based environment?